Polished. College, Class, and the Burdens of Social Mobility. By Melissa Osborne. Published by the University of Chicago Press. For Osbornia. Introduction. I first met Morgan, an outgoing young woman, in the spring of 2017 when she was a first-year student at East College. A first-generation student from a working-class family, Morgan was attending East on a full scholarship that was part of a financial aid program that the college launched in 2012 for students from low-income families. Morgan had grown up in Southern California in a multiracial household. Her father was a mechanic by trade, and a first-generation American who had emigrated from Mexico in his teenage years. Her mother worked part-time at the local elementary school, and raised Morgan and her 3 younger brothers while taking night classes in office management at the local community college. In our first interview, Morgan was struggling with being nearly 3,000 miles away from home for the first time and missed her family a great deal, a common experience I came to see in most of the students I interviewed. She wished she had been able to see her family during winter break, but her stipend from East was barely enough to cover the essentials, let alone the $500 it would cost to fly home. When we talked, Morgan spent a lot of time describing that she felt out of place as a first-generation student at East, but repeatedly emphasized that she was grateful for the opportunities afforded by attending such a prestigious school. She detailed her coursework and how she was faring in her major, and then laid out her 10-year plan that detailed her path from East to medical school to opening a children's clinic in the low-income neighborhood she grew up in, a dream she shared with her parents. As Morgan explained it, for her and her family, East was more than a school. It was an opportunity at mobility, and a chance to change her life and the lives of her family and surrounding community. A year later, I waited for Morgan outside a library at East on a warm spring day. The area was bustling with activity. There were food trucks parked nearby with lines so long they intersected the main walkway. Hurried students dodged and zigzagged through the lines in order to enter the library. There was a small stage set up in the middle of the courtyard, and the voices of 2 young women reading a collaborative poem punctuated the low buzz of conversations as people enjoyed their lunches in the spring sunshine. After scanning the crowd for a few minutes, I noticed Morgan come rushing through the iron gateway that separated one of East's residential quads and the courtyard space near the library. She was wearing a t-shirt emblazoned with her school's name, and when she reached me, she gave me an unexpected hug and said,
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"